Okay, test.
Michael?
Mastercom, look, I haven't even got my levels set up yet. I don't have the room sound taken care of yet.
Michael?
What is it, Mastercom?
Will you be my friend?
Yes, Mastercom. I will be your friend.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is great disturbance in the force.
The Vox Box Star Wars podcast. Your source for Star Wars comics, news, and more. And now your host, Michael Corley.
We have a new enemy.
We are covering Star Wars number 23. It is titled Flight into Fury. We open with Senator Grayshade's ship. He is preparing an escape. He's gonna get out of here before the Empire destroys him. We see Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker is under gunpoint from one of the security guards who is threatening to kill him because Luke Skywalker's friends blasted some of the security guards in earlier comics. Luke Skywalker's not having any of this. He's furious. Why? Because Han Solo is dead, and not just dead at the hands of his friend Chewbacca, shot in the middle of the gladiator battle, a low-gravity environment where they had only tiny shields and small pistols, where they all had to fight to the death. Chewbacca had no choice but to fire on Han. We cut back to Chewbacca, and sure enough, there he is, having just shot Han Solo. But there's a problem with that. They aren't alone. There were 3 of them left. The last one is a Night Soarer, who are known to be assassins, a bat-like creature who is sneaking up on Chewbacca. But Chewbacca ain't having none of this. He pulls out his blaster and kills the Night Stalker. And that's when Han Solo says, "Okay, stop gloating, champ. I'm the one who signaled you to turn and fire." We see that Han Solo, during one of the explosions, this gladiator arena was filled with little planetoids that were death traps. During the last one's explosion, he had grabbed one of the tiny shields and put it in his chest. Chewbacca had shot him just where the shield was to throw everyone off so that there could be a winner. That's when we see in the Imperial Commander Strom. He is furious. The patrons of the wheel think he's drunk, but no, he's been drugged. And he says, "Stop! There's a rebel plot underway." He is furious, and he tells his stormtroopers to find Grayshade, to find the rebels from the Millennium Falcon, and kill them on sight. Commander Strom is thinking to himself how his fake attacks, pretending to be the rebels attacking various ships near the wheel, is going to be successful. It's going to sway public opinion towards the Empire. Grayshade is trying to make good his escape. He's inside his little space yacht. He's also trying to make good on his promise to release the Millennium Falcon. The only problem is the Empire is taking over. His droid Mastercom, the droid who wanted to be his friend, is saying, "I am very sorry, but I must oblige my new commanders. However, as one who feels friendship for the man who gave him humanoid form, I will at least attempt to open the docking bay before," and he is destroyed by the stormtroopers. The stormtroopers, by the way, think this is gross. They think it's distasteful that a droid would feel friendship for a human. The stormtroopers are coming after Luke Skywalker and C-3PO. He is pushing C-3PO to safety. They are trying to get away. They're hoping that R2-D2 is all right. We see R2-D2, and he's making his way through a little access circuitry conduit, only to find that someone is waiting for him. As we leave the gladiator arena, there is Chewbacca over the quote-unquote fallen form of his friend. And that's when Han Solo comes out blasting. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? It's time for
Dramatic reenactment.
Come on, guys. Whatever happened to respect for the dead? Another bunch coming. Need more firepower than this pistol I swiped from that unobservant gladiator pit guard. Grab those troopers' weapons, Chewie. It's last stand time!
That great reading of Han Solo coming back from the dead was by none other than Aled Voivod from Star Wars 7x7, the only daily Star Wars podcast. It's 7 minutes long, and it's 7 days a week, and it is Destiny Unleashed. You can find Alan at sw7x7.com, or just search for Star Wars 7x7 podcast. Thanks, Alan. Love that reading. Luke and C-3PO have made their way to Gray Shade and Leia, and they are trying to get away on his ship. And that's when Luke feels it again. The sense, the presence of Darth Vader. Vader is invading his mind. This force of evil is threatening to overwhelm him. The last time this happened, he fell into a coma. Captain Wormus is getting orders from Darth Vader, and he is telling Wormus that this power of this young lad is latent, but the force is still with him. He might well elude Strom and take flight from the wheel, but we will be waiting for them. Speaking of waiting for them, who was waiting for R2-D2? It was Mastercom. Wait a second, Mastercom just got destroyed by stormtroopers, but we have seen before that he actually, as we would call it in modern times, he's in the cloud, and he simply downloads his consciousness from the wheel into a new body. He is helping out R2-D2 because he's fascinated by R2-D2 and C-3PO, who have a true friendship with Luke Skywalker. It's the same thing that he wants with his master, and he is showing R2-D2 where to plug in for a very special reason. We cut back, and we see the security force of the wheel fighting stormtroopers. This goes crazy because the wheel patrons decide they don't want any of this, and they start to riot against the stormtroopers. We see Han Solo and Chewbacca, and they are scooting away on the little levitation platform that was supposed to be for Han Solo's body, and they are using it as a kind of scooter to get away. A wonderful little panel. Chewbacca is almost reclining on the boxes on the scooter. These boxes contain their winnings. However, in order to escape the stormtroopers that are trying to cut them off, Chewbacca takes the floating sled and throws it at the stormtroopers, knocking them down. But it sends the winnings everywhere. Easy come, easy go. We cut back to Leia, Greyshade, and Luke. The stormtroopers are blasting open the door. Greyshade is disgusted with Leia and Luke's tendency to be heroic. He just wants to get the heck out of here. However, he is being monitored by Mastercom, and we see Mastercom listening in. And Senator Greyshade says, "Besides, I've gained something from all this foolishness that an unscrupulous man like me normally never has. A friend. Mastercom." Mastercom is delighted. "Now hear that, R2-D2? Now we both have human friends. Boop, boop." Mastercom sends R2-D2 safely away in an escape pod. We see Senator Greyshade's yacht taking off, but Senator Greyshade's not on it. He chose to stay behind to help Luke and Leia escape. Mastercom is coming up to him. "Senator Greyshade," and he's saying, "Over here, Mastercom. More or less alive. I seem to have beginner's luck playing a hero. An ill-timed stormtrooper charge just as the yacht's engines ignited. He is dying." We also see Commander Strom pulling a gun on him. He is going to kill Greyshade for one, drugging him, but also for ruining all of his plans. Greyshade notes that he's already emptied his blaster, but that he has a proton grenade that he was saving as a last resort. Mastercom throws himself in front of Greyshade, but it's too late. In a final strangely touching moment, Greyshade says, "Sorry, Mastercom. I'm afraid I've come to this business a bit late. You're leaking oil." "And you blood, sir. I doubt either of us can afford it. However, we're not beyond repair. Hopefully, but if one must die, it's good to have the company of a friend." We cut to the yacht. It has been intercepted by the Imperial ship led by Darth Vader. He is already beginning to lock them onto a tractor beam to pull them in, when suddenly there is an explosion. It's the Millennium Falcon. What else would Chewbacca and Han Solo be up to but rescuing their beloved ship? They have blasted the back of the Imperial destroyer. Not enough to destroy it, of course, but enough to get the rest free. I love this nice little moment. Darth Vader recognizes this ship. He knows the ship that sent him careening off when he was about to destroy Luke's ship outside the Death Star. He wants it destroyed at any cost. However, both of them are able to make their escape. And that's when Luke does something a little reciprocal. It was Darth Vader that threw him into a coma. By the power of the Force, Luke fires back with the Force. And in fact, he fires back with raging feelings. What a foreshadowing to giving into his anger. This actually hurts Darth Vader and distracts him just long enough for both of the ships to jump to light speed. Leia is asking if Luke is all right. Ben Kenobi said the Force would be with me always. It proved it today, but I've got to work at mastering it, because where Darth Vader's concerned, it may not be enough. And that ends Star Wars number 23, a very action-packed ending to this wheel storyline. We shall have to find out if Senator Greyshade and Master Com survived. If you'd like to see the panels from today, you can go to voxboxcomics.com/episode 23. You have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
Thank you for listening to the Vox Box Star Wars podcast. Join the Vox Box Facebook page to keep up with the community. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.
Hey, Rebel Rouser. This is Alan Voivod from Star Wars 7x7, and I'm so psyched that Michael Corley invited me to be part of the Vox Box fun. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my little piece of the bigger Star Wars action. Hope you come over and check out our own podcast. It's Star Wars 7x7, the only daily Star Wars podcast, 7 minutes a day, 7 days a week. It is Destiny Unleashed. Destiny Unleashed.